But before we get to the giveaway, I'm just going to move the needle on these things today. I think I'm going to quilt the surface and then thread paint in the... Hi, welcome or welcome back. My name is Dawn Renee Carson, and I am Dawn at the Lake, and this is Lakeside Quilt Making Arts. We have some fun things to talk about today. We're going to do a giveaway. This is one of the things we're going to be giving away. So got a tag on it. I didn't take any tags off. But before we get to the giveaway, what else do we have to talk about? A couple of different things. You can see I'm upstairs in what's going to be called, I don't know, the longarm studio or just the studio. I don't want to completely give up the downstairs studio. Some of that stuff is going to stay down there, and I might just do more of my on-camera work there because it's going to be noisy up here a good bit. I don't know. But whatever this room is going to be called, we need to talk about it. Got a new table here in front of me. I'm going to build another one of these today. Both of them are 24 inches by 52, and they raise and lower electronically. So that is awesome. I got a new stool that goes up and down as well. I'm hoping that I can set my sewing machine up on one end and then be able to roll down to the next section where I can press and roll down to the other section where I can cut and not have to do any awkward bending on my spine. Hey, before we go any further, let me just say, I hope that you all had a wonderful holiday. If you're in the States and you're celebrating Thanksgiving, I hope you had many, many, many things for which you were thankful for this year and spent some quality time with people that are dear to you. I am thankful for a lot. As we talked about in the last video, I've got a long arm coming. I have an opportunity to learn it and to grow as a quilt maker, to grow professionally. And I am just so very much looking forward to that. I really am. It's going to bring a lot of opportunities for frustration because I've got a large learning curve ahead of me. I've had a very busy time since we all last talked. You know, we had the holidays, taking Ricky Tim's LocoMotion class, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Like it's just, it's put blinders on for me. I just want to just buckle down and do nothing but it. But I'm trying today to make some time to be upstairs. I got up early, and before I would allow myself to do anything on my quilt for Ricky Tim's class, I made myself finish the applique for the koi fish. When I'm next in the downstairs studio by my sewing machine, I can start doing my quilting on it. I think I'm going to quilt the surface and then thread paint in the fins. I'll bring you guys along for it, but all I got done today was like I forced myself to put the blinders, push the blinders back and move the needle on the koi fish. I am enthused by the koi fish, but this new project and learning all this new stuff that Ricky Timms is teaching us, oh gosh, it's just opened up a part of me that I really like to nurture. So if you hear something in the background, it is Miss Betsy. She's not thrilled with the fact that she's in a confined space, but she's going to have to get used to it that when I'm on camera and she's in this room, she's over there. She went in without any problem, but now that she's in there, she's finding herself a little bored. So what is next? We've got our koi fish. I moved the needle on it. I got it appliqued down so I can make the next step on it. So I'm upstairs. I'm going to take down this design wall and move it over so it kind of blocks the corner, because what I've done is I've bought some shelves to go back here. I was talking in my last video that I really didn't want anything that was, very deep, and I don't want to spend much money at all. And I started looking at Facebook Marketplace. Somebody suggested doing a china cabinet, and I don't want to do anything that deep. I want to really preserve my footprint here. I want to really preserve my square footage. I want some elbow room, some walking around space. I don't want to overly crowd the space. Once I have one long arm in here, I want to make sure I'm leaving room for another long arm. I lie in bed thinking about how this space is going to be used. I haven't decided if I want my tables to go this way or if I want it to run parallel to the storage shelves that we're going to put up. So I'm just going to move the needle on these things today. I've got like an hour of time. I'm going to just see what I can do there. And then my reward is I'm going to spend an hour on Ricky Tim's quilt. And then after I do all that and walk the dog 16 billion times, I think my day will be done. Let's talk about our giveaway. What do we have? I have some stickers, my friends. Looky, looky, looky. See that? I like it. It says, a member of the Worldwide Running Stitches Club. And then we also have this one. I love her. So I'm not sure that if I know all the ins and outs of how to do a giveaway, but we're going to work on it. We're going to figure it out. I don't even know the number of these that I have right now, but I got several of these, so I can give away several of these. And I also got these. This is on my shirt. Let me show you my shirt. I was out walking the dog, so I'm all bundled up. Oops. Hang on. This is my Daily Dose shirt. It says, I am sorry for what I said before I had my daily dose of studio time. I could live in this thing. You guys are going to be seeing a lot of it this winter. I got 2 other shirts. I'm going to show those to you as well. First, let me show you how this one is, the edges of this one is treated. It's got a scoop, right? So it's lower in the back and front, but not all the way around. I really enjoy this one. I've got my sleeves rolled up so I don't get them dirty because I was doing dishes earlier. This is a Monday, so I was trying to get caught up on all the things. This is a Monday after a holiday and after trying to spend the weekend trying to get caught up on the Ricky Tim's LocoMotion quilt. You know, I was doing all the domestic stuff this morning. Let me show you my other 2 shirts. I'm not giving away one of the shirts. I am going to be giving away this hat, and this hat has this logo on it. And I think it's terribly cute. Terribly cute. You see that? Let me take that label off. It says it's a one size pigmented dyed trucker hat, it says. It doesn't look like a lot of trucker hats are pretty, pretty steep right here and pretty tall, but to me it's not like that. It looks like it would relax and cover the head and not protrude forward of the head. And then it's got a lot of breathability because it's got this mesh back here. I love the colors. I'm not a hat person. I just don't look good in a hat. I think my head is just too tall or too big or something like that. I just wear a sun hat when I'm out in the summertime, but I just don't like it. That one actually fit me. That one actually felt pretty good though. Felt like it came down pretty far and fit pretty well, but I'm just not a hat person. So I got that for you guys. I also have 2 aprons. I think I want the blue one, and I will be doing a giveaway on this one. So we got 2 giveaways, this, and then our stickers. So I got to figure out how we're going to do this. This is the one I'm going to give away. Okay, so it flips over the head, and that tie is part of the waist tie. So it doesn't ever come out, and you can adjust how high up on it. So if you're doing something that gets really dirty, or to keep the strings off of you whenever you're sewing or something, or if you want to pull it down, if you don't want it to that high, you can do that too. And then it just wraps around you. As per usual, wrap it up. You can use it for cooking, gardening. I plan on using mine maybe in the studio, but definitely out in the garden. I don't know about you, but I can get pretty dirty in the garden, and I think I need to start wearing an apron out there. So what do these say? It says, just keep moving the needle. Quilter's got a quilt. And I have that on one of my shirts. That's what this shirt says. This is a hoodie. It's just a lightweight, really drapey. I haven't had this one on yet. I've got everything washed and ready to wear. I think I'll wear this one tomorrow. There, see, I intentionally got this one on a low contrast. Just keep moving the needle. Quilter's got a quilt. I liked the low contrast of this, but the platform for the store sent me an email and asked me, to confirm if I wanted the low contrast or not. So they're looking out for you. So sometimes people may not want a low contrast. They may want something that pops more, kind of like this. This is my other shirt, sweatshirt, and it's got what does it say? A member of The Worldwide Running Stitches is on the front here. Nice and subtle, nothing on the back, just a nice big oversized sweatshirt. I love oversized. This one I could swim in. I love that. There was a day when I wouldn't have, but I love comfort. I am definitely old enough I can say comfort trumps everything. Comfort over fashion any day. I think it's going to be easier for me to do a giveaway, one per video. So why don't we start with the stickers. You guys tell me what you think about the hat and tell me what you think about the apron. So in this video, why don't we start with these stickers? I am going to say, how many of these do I have? I have 6 of these. I'm going to keep 1. So I have 5. 5 to give away. So 5 of you will win. What we'll do is you'll just say in the comments, sticker me, and in other words, send me a sticker, but basically what we're saying. But put that in the comments. I'll use a random comment picker to pick 5. And then I will announce those in the next video where we will do these. And then after that, we will start going into the other merch. Okay, so if you win in the next video, I'll say your names. And then those people will send me an email. Then I will ask you for your mailing address and I'll stick these in the mail to you. Easy peasy. I will not contact you any other way. I will not ask you for any financial information. So if you find that anybody's doing that, it is not me. If anything looks suspicious, it typically is. I will not be doing anything like that. I just want to love back on you guys. I didn't get here to this point in this channel and have the opportunities in front of me that I have without you. You guys have been on this journey with me for almost a full year now. Some of you are more recent subscribers, and some of you have been with me from, almost the very beginning. And so I just want to say thank you. And I want to just do a little something for you. It's not a whole lot. It's not a whole lot. I know, stickers, a hat, an apron, but it's a start. And we will do more as time goes along. I've got several of these. How many of these do I have? So I have 9 of these, so we'll have 9 winners for this one. I don't want to confuse things and give away more than one thing at a time because I don't know what I'm doing yet. I don't want to risk things getting kind of scrambled on the back end, so let's just do one at a time. So this will take us probably through December. If you want anything else, they're at the store. There's lunch boxes, there's backpacks, there's a computer or laptop cover. There's all kinds of things that's in the store. So if you see anything that you like, but it doesn't have the design on it that you prefer, just let me know and I'll go in and make that assignment so that you can then get that item with that saying on it. And, everybody's happy. The store does help me out, helps me out tremendously. As a small businesswoman, that's very important to me. And as somebody who's trying to rebuild her life after a lengthy medical odyssey, I really appreciate you guys. And I really appreciate your patronage on the store. So what's next? I need some help from you guys naming the quilt. When I first started out and I was drawing based off how Ricky was teaching us, I thought, I kind of like this particular design because it felt like the galaxies were embracing Earth. I thought, can I pull that off? I don't know. Because I don't know what I'm doing, right? This is my very first venture into Ricky's techniques, and I'm not going to go out and buy fabric for this. I'm just going to pull from my own stash because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to make an investment. So I thought, I don't know if I can pull it off, but that was the direction I was going. But the more I started placing color, the more it looks like Coco Pelli. Do you know what that is? It's an iconic part of the Southwest, I do believe. And, I believe it's a Native American playing the flute. And the music is trailing up from its flute. Well, I kind of felt like that's what it looks like. So I want to figure out how I can name my quilt. I need y'all's help. Does it look like Coco Pelli to you? Does it look like it's Earth out in the outer space? So I know it's looking pretty rough right now. It is. It's looking rough. I think it's going to come together. The more I sew together each of the individual sections and then sew those sections together, I think it'll come together. But I really think this is going to be one of those quilts that you're not going to really fall in love with, if at all, until it's quilted. Because I think that's going to really make the design pop. It's just an abstract thing. It's not meant to look like a tree or a duck or, a cat or a house or anything. It's just completely abstract. But it does seem to be pushing a message, does it not? So what does the quilt say to you? What would you name it? Or give me some guidance on what you would do. So that's it for this video, my friends. If any of you want to rush on over here and help me whip this space into a studio, come on over. You're more than welcome. But you probably want to sneak in the front door so Chris doesn't catch you and put you to work working on that pond out there. He is getting very, very, very close. The liner is in that went in the day before Thanksgiving. And so now he's got just a lot of tweaking to do to go find some rocks and things like that. And there's some shortcuts he's going to take at this point. We're going to fill it up with water, make sure it's functioning well, it's housing fish and it's not killing the fish. But he's going to have to come back sometime next year. He's going to be working, here soon. So he'll have to come during a vacation time and do some things to help finish it out. But it will be functional through the winter, and then come spring, I can start landscaping around it and doing little things like that. We got some trees, if you remember that, and I'll start putting those in. I've got those protected. The needle is being moved on every little thing. Very busy. I never would have expected to be doing all the different things that I'm doing when I started this channel. As you'll know, if you go back and look at the playlist and see the activity, I had certain quilts I was working on, and I was doing one on one day and another one on another day and another on another day. And I was even trying to do charity quilts at the time. And then, a lot of life happened. And life is, for a living, so I'm not knocking any of it. Well, a couple of the things I could have done without, the shingles for one. But before we finish this year out, I want to finish strong. I want to get that long arm in here, probably another 2 weeks before it gets here. So the update on the actual long arm, the current owner who I'm buying it from is Sherry. She's out of town for another week or so. And when she gets back into town, we'll kind of work in cahoots together to get it serviced and for it then to be delivered to me and her to get her payment, of course, and then to get it delivered up here. Before that happens, I want to have as much organization as possible. And, there's still just some personal things up here that has to be sorted out. But I really want this to be primarily nothing but long arm studio space, because I will be needing to man the long arm. I do want my space up here where I'm sewing and working on things. I'll probably just wear my AirPods Pro. I have the AirPods Pro 2 and they do noise cancellation. Probably just use those so I can stay up here and work next to the machine and protect my ears, because I don't want the sound of the machine to kind of run me out of here. I don't want to go up and down the stairs all day. That's really kind of hard on me. It wears me out quicker than anything. So I just want to stay up here. So that's why I got the 2 tables. I'm probably going to need to get something that I can slide this stool on. But all these things, one step at a time, it's going to come together. I know I'm going to need a couple of extension cords and things like that. I've got to run power from the wall to these tables, and I don't want to trip on them, things like that. But it's fun. I enjoy that part of recreating a space. It's fun. Just a lot of work. I've got a couple of personal obligations. I've got some double physical therapy this week and some other things going on. A car that needs a new headlight. It's always something. But it is December 2nd as I'm talking to you. So we only have how many days left? 29 more days of this year. And I want to finish strong. I hope you do too. And I hope you keep that needle moving and you finish with a bang for this year. We'll see you soon. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.